Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. How are you all? I hope you will be fine by the grace of Allah Almighty. Dear students, as you know, our lesson matters written work is going on. So let's begin our today's work. So dear students, first of all, we will revise our previous lesson and then we will do written work in the science notebook. Okay, so let's revise the definition of the matter. That what is matter? I told you that anything that takes up space is called matter. I also told you that all the things on the earth are made up of matter. Matter can be of many shapes, sizes and colors. And we have also learned that matter is of three kinds. And the three kinds are solid, liquid, gas. Anything that is hard and has its own shape is solid. Now let's talk about liquid. Anything that do not have its own shape. It takes the shape of the container and it can flow also is called liquid. Gas. Gases also have no shape of their own and gases can move freely. So, anything that has no shape and move freely like steam, like smoke is, and air in the balloon also, yes, is gas. Now dear students, you have to take out your science notebook, prepare the page, draw the margin line, write down the date and day. And in the first line, you have to write Unit 4, Matter. In the second line, you have to write question number 7 and that is write true or false. I hope you have prepared your page. Now, I am going to start reading sentence number 1. You have to read with me please. Number 1 is a solid cannot change its shape easily. I told you and we have learned also that all the solids have their own shape. They cannot change their shapes. But there are some solids, they can change their shape. For example, ice cubes. First, ice cube is in solid form, but when it is melted, it becomes water, and water is an example of liquid. So there are some solids they can change their shape, but most of the solids have their specific shape and they cannot change their shape easily. So it will be true. So you have to write at the end of the sentence T for true for. Okay, now I am going to read sentence number 2 and that is gases cannot move freely. I told you that gases can move freely, so it will be false. You have to write F for false, okay? Number 3, matter is of many colors. Yes, we have learned it that matter is of many colors, shapes and sizes. So, what you have to write here? T. Yes, T for true. Okay, now let's go towards our next sentence. Okay, dear students, now we have to write and read sentence number 4 and that is a liquid has fixed shape. I told you that liquids have no shape of their own, all the liquids can take the shape of the container we are pouring into. Okay, we have done an experiment also, that first the water in the bottle was in the shape of bottle. When we pour it into the glass, it takes the shape of the glass. So liquid has no fixed shape. So here is written, a liquid has a fixed shape. So this sentence will be false. You have to write F at the end of this sentence. Now I am going to read number 5, and that is, water changes into water vapors when heated. Yes, I told you, and I also explained an experiment for you, and I told you that you can do it with the help of your mother at home. That put some water in a pot and keep it on the stove, and after some time the water begins to boil. When it begins to boil, you can see there is some steam coming out of that boiling water, and this steam is small, very small droplets of water, and these droplets of water called water vapors. So this water vapor or steam is also an example of gas. So first you keep the water on the stove, and that is an example, water is an example of liquid. Then it changes its shape after boiling, and it takes the shape of a gas in the form of water vapors or steam that is coming out of the water when heated. So it is a true sentence. So you will write T at the end of this sentence. Okay, dear students, I hope you understand what we have to do in question number 7. Write true or false. First of all, you have to read the sentence very carefully. Try to understand the meanings of the sentence, and then at the end of each sentence you have to write the sentence is correct. You have to write T for true. If you find the sentence that it is wrong, then you have to write F for false. Okay, dear students, that's all for today. Allah Hafiz and take care.